on it.
So what kind of country?
We'll try. But for now, can we go live? Was there some action happening? So I'm already in.
I'm saying the Great Canyon. If you still remember, we are the citizen wakabvisa Mugabe. Wakazongotorwa kwangu waenda watiza tikakudaidza. That the people vakabvisa Mugabe. We are coming kunokubvisa ipapo. Tisikakuisa tisichakubvisa. Saka we are coming kwauri ikoko kana uchitishuda. If you're saying mashoda achatishuda, we are going to kill us all.
Mati makata 25 days muri mukati chicha chanyaseti.
What happened? Mosha yatakapiwa yakanzi intention gathering to promote public violence. Yakabva pakuti chi? Yakabva pakuti Mnangagwa akatumira vanhu vake, akatumira masoja ake kuti vanorwisa the people's president Nelson Chamisa, the people's vice president Tendai Biti, the people's vice chairman Job Sikhala. And we go there kunomiririra vanhu ivavo. Personally ndakaenda ndichinomirira Job Sikhala ndakadati kana vachitirova they are going to kill us all. And no mosha yandakatoronzi wazenge vaendere kunomira ndakati I'm going to fight this because iwewe wakabhadhara vanhu vakabhadhara kuti sida kuti vanhu avaite sei varowe. That the mosha ndakagadzira ndakagara mu 25 days ndiri muremand. And to tell you the truth, to today mosha haisati yapera. Tiri postpone. But kune vari kuba, kune vari kuluta madiamonds, kune vari kuluta mari dzevanhu, kune vari kuluta mari dzecovid. Even mari yecyclone idai. Kana vamusingazoti mari yecyclone idai ichiri kuuya, timatax atiri kutorwa asina masiwa. Hapana accountability, hapana transparent of all those things. Any question? Thank you very much, Zimbabwe.
All right.
Okay. What's the reason for you to be here today?
Chinangwa nedonzo randiunza panapa kutambira my national first chairperson honorable Job Sikhala. Rochi donzo guru randinaro pano.
Okay, and makamira muri MDC Alliance here or as citizens?
Ini ndakamirira semwana weZimbabwe.
And the pavasungwa vasikhala makaita say what is the effect on you as citizens of Zimbabwe?
Pakasungwa vasikhala isu sevakomana nevasikana ndakamirira vakomana vechidoko nevasikana vechidoko muno muZimbabwe. Takarwadziwa. Why? Because murume anonzi Sikhala haisi mhandu muno munyika yeZimbabwe. Nokuti angatonzi kutaura kuti Obadiah waba zvinosungisa izvozvo. Saka isusu sevakomana nevasikana vechidoko muno munyika takarwadziwa zvikuru. Takarwadziwa pasungwa futi hopo chimwe. Takarwadziwa pasungwa vangarubvume. Kuti saka muno muZimbabwe NSA yese wataura iri kusungisa. Saka tinorarama sei? Takutotya kurarama munyika. Because kangoda kutaura twamha. Saka tototya kurarama. Any question? No question. All right. Saka ini ndinongotendawo vana veZimbabwe vari pano. Nekuuya kutora mukuru. Solidarity hombe iyoyo. Last week kuna wakaenda for solidarity parotondo vakasunga. Zvikunetese izvozvo zvokuti murambe makatsigira utungamiriri unoda shanduko munyika. Saka toda kuti mukuru wedu achibuda tese topembera pamwe chete dangokutenda inu kuya pamwe kuratidza donzo nokutsigira mukuru wenyu. Saka toda kuzvitenda izvozvo. and for sure muZimbabwe hatichasvi kuti tichasungwa, hatichasvi kana kurohwa. Majere edzimba dzedu dzakagadzirwa isu kuti tigare, saka hatikakwanisi kuvhunduka zvinhu zvakaita seizvozvo. Thank you.
So there you go. We are just following a story there from Chikurubi maximum security prison. This is a live feed that you are receiving here as we await the release of Job Sikhala from Chikurubi. We've just been talking to someone who's on the ground there, as you have been following. We are live at Chikurubi maximum security prison, just following the release of Job Sikhala there. Let's just see if we can just trying to speak to our reporter that is on the ground who's covering this for us. And let me see if I can get them. All right, so let's have a look. Just been speaking there on mute for some time. We are definitely live, and let me just see what is going on here. Thank you for joining us, Zimbabwe Daily. We are coming to you and bring you a live coverage of the release of Job Sikhala from Chikurubi maximum security prison. Let me just see if I can see some of the comments that we are seeing here. That's a live feed there from Chikurubi. What you're seeing on the screen is the entrance of Chikurubi maximum security prison, and we are hoping to have Job Sikhala just we're hoping that he will be leaving very soon. We understand that the bail has been submitted. The bail has been submitted and was actually submitted yesterday, and the bail was paid today rather. I'm just reading some of the updates that we are getting from Harare this afternoon. And welcome once again to Zimbabwe Daily. We are following, we are covering, I believe that's the cars that you're seeing approaching the gate. The gate there is I believe it is the car that is carrying Job Sikhala. Let's just see what is happening here. We are live from Chikurubi maximum security prison, and we're following the release of Job Sikhala. As you can see, the people that you are seeing on the screen are some of the supporters that are standing in solidarity with what they are terming their leader. They've come to welcome their leader back home. There's quite a lot that is happening right now. Let's see if we can just leave you there to enjoy the live feed from Harare. Right, so there you are. It's Job Sikhala supporters who are here to welcome their leader as we continue with this coverage of right, this is Job Sikhala. There you can see that car you're seeing on the screen is probably the car that is carrying Job Sikhala as he leaves Chikurubi. We are right at the entrance of Chikurubi Maximum Security Prison here, and giving you a live. This is a live coverage of what is happening right now.
Wonderful. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Well done. Thank you. Excellent.
Once big.
Day of which I have been barred from addressing public meetings that have to do with anything to do with politics. So specifically, I think the only right I have here is for me to address the press. So in terms of the order of the court. In simple terms, I would like to thank all of my colleagues who have come here to welcome me back from Chikurubi Maximum Prison, and also the legal team did quite a very fantastic job in terms of fighting for my liberty, and also the general population of the people of Zimbabwe for their massive support during the period of my incarceration. I'm very happy. I've seen quite a number of my colleagues in Parliament. They are here. I want to thank you, comrades and friends. It's really fantastic when one of you is incarcerated and you are not seen during the period of his incarceration. There is no solidarity and relationship that exists. So I would like to thank all of you. But what I also want to tell you is that we must also believe that Chikurubi Maximum Prison is a prison which all Zimbabweans are confined in. The conditions that are there in the prison are also the conditions the people of Zimbabwe are suffering. So I define Zimbabwe as the big maximum prison, where the people are currently under incarceration and also imprisonment because of the dictatorship that is governing our country. We know that the basic civil liberties and civil rights of our people in this country have been taken away. And the fight for civil rights is something that is very fundamental. It's not criminal for us to say that we need a government that is accountable to the people that they are governing. It is because of plunder and corruption. There is no crime. Myself and my colleague, I'm very happy that I have seen my colleague, Mr. Ngalufumwe here, and also Hope is also here. There is no crime that we have committed. It's basically a regime that does not need to be criticized. But the truth of the matter is that freedom, this is a very important message. Freedom is coming. When I went into Chikurubi Maximum Prison guards were getting a salary with 5 village road runners. When I left Chikurubi Maximum Prison, their salary was now worth 3 road runners. We cannot have a country where prison guards are paid a salary with 3 road runners. And the same applies to nurses and teachers and everybody who have been the servant of our country. If the government was responsible, rather than looting and plundering the economy, they were supposed to construct housing for our civil servants in this country. When a prison guard retires, he must have somewhere to go and put his head. When a teacher retires, he must have somewhere to go and put his head. So it applies to a soldier, to anybody who has been working for public service for our country. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, the people of Zimbabwe, freedom is coming. I thank you, all of you, who have come.
Yes. What do you think? What do you think is the reason for the incarceration against yourself?
I think basically is that this government does not need the truth.
Nothing else, but they don't need citizens who are bold to tell them the truth, right to stretch on their own faces. There is nothing, there is no criminal crime that we have committed. The truth of the matter is that neither of us ever incited violence in this country. No one ever incited violence.
So
But
did
we
this
are only
incarceration,
speaking the issues that are mitigating in our own country.
but did this incarceration have any effect on your spirit, on your zeal as a politician?
It's idiot for anybody to expect that when somebody is committed to a cause, he will retreat because of incarceration. Incarceration is a reward for fighting for the truth. If you haven't yet said the truth in this country, you will not be incarcerated. And we are prepared for us to go to jail for saying the truth to the authorities. This is protected in terms of fundamental rights, protected in our constitution, and also in terms of international conventions. There is no crime that we committed. We simply told the government the truth. Stop corruption.
Honorable
But
Sikhala,
you
tell us
had
about the
you had a
welfare of
health
the prisoners
scare.
inside. The
You
welfare
had a
of the
health
prisoners
scare in
inside.
prison. Can you
Pardon?
please-
Issues of food, water for other prisoners in Chikurubi.
The new order is going to close down this horrible, inhabitable infrastructure called Chikurubi Maximum Prison. We are going to make sure that Chikurubi Maximum Prison is going to be a museum. It doesn't waste human habitation. People there are surviving from the food that does not even waste to feed your own dog. People there are starving. We have been starving. Even if you can, you look at me. I'm frail on the basis of the diet that I was getting inside. I would only get one diet per day on the basis that to keep my soul going.
Were you eating prison food?
Well, what else would I have been eating? Because my lawyers and also my family was stopped from bringing food for me, and also my other colleagues. So we had to budget ourselves in a small way through the prison food. But at the end of the day, I want to tell you that this infrastructure, we are going to shut it down and become a museum in this country. It doesn't work to exist in a civilized society and in a civilized country.
Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. The people of Zimbabwe should continue standing up for our rights. They should continue fighting. We should continue, and we do all these things peacefully. You know, if we're talking of fighting, it's not that we're calling for violence, but we simply say that people should stand up for their rights. The people should stand up for what they believe in, and that's all we are saying. You know, our right to freedom of expression, our right to life, our right to food, right to health. These are the issues we are calling for. You know, and there's absolutely, we're not calling for violence. And those things, because they are provided for in the Constitution, we should continue fighting for them, for those rights, and we are going to stand up for them. So, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.